Hi everybody, we are starting the questions of the poem Stopping by Woods on a Snow Evening. And here the first question is like this: how is woods different from forest? I have already told you, let me tell you again. What is the difference between woods and forest? Forest is bigger, woods is smaller. That is the major difference. An area of trees which is small, that is woods. An area of trees which is big, that is woods. So lengthwise both are different. More number of trees and more area, that is the forest. Less number of tree, less area, that is the woods. Where does the rider stop? So who is the rider in this poem? Definitely the poet is the rider in the poem Stopping by Woods on a Snow Evening. And the question is, where does the rider stop? Answer: the rider stops in between the frozen lake and the woods. While the rider is on a journey, he is attracted by the woods. So he stops all of a sudden in between the frozen lake and the woods. One side there is a lake, the other side there is a forest, there is a road going, and the poet, the rider, stops there. Question number 3. Why does he stop? He stops there to enjoy the beauty of nature. The scenic beauty of the place attracts the poet to enjoy it. So, the darkest evening, the frozen lake, the snowfall, all combine to create a beautiful atmosphere which attracts the poet to stop there. Question number 4. He will not see me stopping here. What does this expression mean? This expression highlights that the poet has stopped there to enjoy the beauty of nature, but it is not known to the owner of the woods. The owner of the woods is staying in the nearby village and he is unaware of this process. That's why the poet is saying that the owner of the woods has no knowledge that the poet has stopped there to enjoy his creation, to enjoy his beautiful creation. Question number 5. Why does the horse give its harness bells a set? Important question. The horse gives its harness bells a set in order to ask a question to the rider regarding his stoppage. He wants to ask the poet, why does he stop there without a farmhouse? So, we can conclude that the horse has a doubt in his mind regarding the stoppage of the poet at such a place where there is no farmhouse or there is no reason for stopping. The poet has a reason, but horse is unaware of the reason. Horse being an inferior animal, he cannot appreciate the beauty of nature, for which he has doubt and he has a question. Question number 6. What is the only other sound besides that of harness bells? In stanza 3, there are 2 sounds. One sound is produced by the horse and the other sound is produced by the snowfall. Which sound is better? I can say. So the sound of the snowfall is really very smooth because there is a line. Why? Look at the line. The question is, what is the only other sound besides that of harness bell? Harness bells, definitely this is the larger sound, this is the bigger sound. And this sound is created by the horse knowingly. Why does the horse create this sound? I have already told you. The horse has created this sound in order to ask a question to the poet. And the only other sound, that is the sound of the snowfall. And if you go to Jammu and Kashmir or in any other place like Manali, you find one beautiful thing. What? There is snowfall. And if you have practically gone, you can enjoy what is the snowfall. It is not like rainfall. It is not like hailstones. Then what is the difference between rainfall and snowfall? Rainfall may not be so pleasing, but snowfall is pleasing. Why? Because the snows are coming out in a very small particles, just like feathers, and that is really taken away by the breeze, taken away by the slow moving wind. So that's why that is the other sound. Question number 7. Why does the poet use the expressions dark, deep and darkest? These are the three adjectives used by the poet in order to describe the scenic beauty of the place. The poet wants to highlight the natural beauty, the scenic beauty, the beauty of the snowfall as well as the smooth blowing breeze and the frozen lake, the darkest evening, the sunset, all have combined together to create a beautiful atmosphere which attracts the poet. So in this sense, here the poet has used three adjectives, that is dark, deep and darkest. And here these three adjectives highlight the natural beauty of the place. Question number 8. How do the speaker, the owner of the woods and the herds react to the beauties of nature? This is very interesting question, very beautiful question. Look at line. So, three reactions needed. What is the first reaction? What is the reaction of the speaker? Who is the speaker in this poem? Let me ask you one question. Who is the speaker? Definitely the speaker is the poet. What is the reaction of the poet? Second one, the owner of the woods. Third one, the horse. So all these three persons have three different reactions. The first reaction, the speaker's reaction is positive. He wants to appreciate the beauty of nature. He is attracted by the beauty of nature. That's why he has stopped there. He has taken a pause to enjoy the beauty of nature. What is the reaction of the owner of the woods? Owner of the woods, it's a very familiar situation. He is absent. His reactions were unable to get, and reactions may be common. Why? Suppose you live near Konark temple, you live near Jagannath temple. Definitely, Konark temple may not be as attractive as to a person of distant region. A person travelling from Kendrapada Jagatsinghpur will be attracted towards Konark temple rather than an inhabitant of Konark temple. So that's why here the owner of the woods is absent. If we have to guess, we have to imagine what should be the reaction. Definitely it is a familiar reaction, a common reaction, but the poet is attracted towards the beauty of nature. Why? Because poet has an eye for beauty. Poet is the entity. Poet is the person who has the third eye. What is the third eye of the poet? Third eye of the poet is to visualize nature, is to appreciate the beauty of nature. But here the owner of the woods, being a common man, he is absent. His reactions are not available. If we have to imagine, we have to answer what may be his reactions. Definitely his reactions will be common, usual, simple. Third question, what is that? What is the reaction of the horse? You answer. Students can answer this question. Horse being an inferior animal, all of you know horse is an inferior animal, so his reactions is not as good as the poet or the owner of the woods. Question number 9. What picture of natural beauty do you get from the poem? We get the scenic beauty of the woods, the frozen lake, the darkest evening, all snowfall, all have combined together to create a natural beauty which is really attractive to the poet. In the last stanza, the speaker says that he is not yet ready to sleep. What has he to do before he can take rest? He has to complete lot of responsibilities. The speaker is not ready to sleep. Why? Because he is a middle-aged person. He has lot of responsibilities to be completed. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.